Chosen ones, they did you dirty, but then tried to play victim. God saw everything, spiritual awakening, spiritual wisdom. Good things come to those who wait, but better things come to those who trust in God's timing. Welcome to Spiritual Wisdom. If you're here, it's no accident. This message found you for a reason. You've endured betrayal, deceit, and unjust attacks, yet through it all, you've stayed true to yourself. Let me tell you, God saw everything. While they tried to play the victim and twist the narrative, He was there, keeping track and preparing a way forward for you. Have you ever wondered why those who try to harm others seem to get what they deserve eventually? Leave a comment with your thoughts or share your own experience. Remember, your strength, resilience, and faith are leading you to a new level of peace and elevation. It's time to rise. Chosen ones, your journey is just beginning. Life has a way of revealing the truth, especially for those on a spiritual path. When people turn against you, mistreating or betraying you while pretending to be the victims, it often feels unjust. Yet God sees everything. When individuals twist the truth to hide their faults, they set themselves up for karmic consequences. In a world where deception is often masked behind kind gestures, the truth eventually emerges. Divine justice isn't about revenge. It's the universal order correcting wrongs and offering protection to those with honest intentions. Facing betrayal, especially when someone you trusted tries to manipulate the narrative, is both painful and frustrating. But these challenges serve as lessons, strengthening your patience, resilience, and faith in divine timing. Trials like these refine your character, reminding you that every slight or betrayal is seen and will be answered. The saying, "Those who dig a pit for others will eventually fall into it themselves," reflects a timeless law of balance in the universe. As someone on a spiritual journey, it's vital to avoid the trap of revenge, as it only binds you to the negativity you aim to overcome. Focus on growth, stay true to your values, and release resentment, as it only holds you back. Divine justice does not need you to force it. It requires your patience, belief, and willingness to trust in something greater. In today's world of comparisons and ego battles, humility and spiritual maturity are your strengths. Those who try to harm you will ultimately face the burden of their own actions. Your strength lies in walking forward with purpose, understanding that justice is a gradual process. When wronged, take comfort in knowing that others will face their own accountability. They may believe they have escaped judgment, but deep within, their conscience will remind them of their missteps. Trusting in divine justice is not weakness, it's power. Real spirituality is about staying aligned with purpose and letting the universe work on your behalf. Move forward with confidence, knowing that God and the forces of justice are on your side. When others try to tear you down, let them. Your path remains protected, guided, and watched over. For the chosen, justice is not just a hope, but a certainty. Embrace it and live by it. Life's balance will take care of the rest. Are you ready to embrace the power of divine justice and let go of resentment? Comment below. I trust the journey to affirm your faith in the truth and to stay aligned with your higher purpose. Let's walk this spiritual path together with strength, patience, and trust in the universe. God's justice unfolds in our lives in ways that no one can hide from, showing that no wrongdoing goes unnoticed and that every action has its time to come to light. When we face betrayal from those we trusted, it can be deeply painful, especially when these people twist the story to portray themselves as victims. Yet, in these moments, it's essential to remember that every detail, every heart, and every intention is visible to God. Those who wronged you might manipulate situations, spread lies, or make you question your worth. But true justice doesn't operate on human timing. It moves according to a higher plan. The process of spiritual awakening often brings these experiences to the surface, revealing who truly supports us and who simply played a part. This awakening isn't about bitterness or revenge, but about recognizing the strength you gain through overcoming these trials. When we grow from these experiences, we become examples for others who might feel lost or hurt. God has a way of turning the tables, of revealing truths, and of humbling those who acted with malice. The apparent success of those who wronged you might seem unfair, yet their victories are temporary because they're built on deception. God's justice, though sometimes delayed, is precise and all-encompassing. He knows when to expose the truth, lift those who've held onto their integrity, and reveal the flaws in false foundations. This path is more than just enduring pain. It's a journey toward personal growth, wisdom, and a purpose that was always within you. The betrayals you faced are now lessons in authenticity, forgiveness, and resilience, pushing you toward a destiny that goes beyond personal grievances. This spiritual awakening shows that the pain wasn't for nothing. It refined you, helping you become clearer, stronger, and more aligned with your true purpose. Dwelling on the past isn't necessary. Instead, let it remind you of the strength you gained. God's justice is taking shape, making things right in ways only He can. By moving forward in faith, you become a living testament to resilience and grace, proving that adversity only pushes you closer to your destiny. Leave judgment to God, release bitterness, and trust that this journey will lead you to a place of peace and fulfillment, fully embracing the purpose for which you were chosen. If this message resonated with you, let me know by commenting "justice" below. Remember, God's timing is perfect, and His justice unfolds even in the darkest moments. Your journey is proof that strength and purpose arise from every challenge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others discover their own path to resilience and faith. Understanding the betrayal. Betrayal often hits hardest when it comes from those we trust and cherish. It can feel like a deep cut, especially for those on a path of purpose and spirituality. When people you once relied on turn against you, spreading false stories and manipulating others' views, it's deeply painful. But it's also a pattern many chosen ones face. Those who shine brightly, who live in alignment with higher values, can unintentionally evoke jealousy or insecurity in others. The betrayal isn't always about something you did. Often, it's about the other person's internal struggles with their own inadequacies. The power of projection. This behavior often ties back to projection, a defense mechanism where individuals deflect their guilt, insecurities, or negative feelings onto others. If someone feels guilty for their own wrongdoings, they might start casting you as the problem, creating a false narrative where they appear as the victim. This manipulation allows them to escape accountability. It's an act of self-protection, however misguided, but it leaves you carrying the weight of their issues. Betrayal may hurt your trust and relationships, but it often reflects more about them than it does about you. Facing false narratives. When a person wrongs you, they may twist the story to make it seem as if you're at fault. This behavior is often confusing, leaving you questioning your own intentions and self-worth. It's important to remember that these actions are not a reflection of your character, but a tactic to control the narrative. People who do this often fear facing their own flaws, so they spin tales to protect their image. As the saying goes, the truth will set you free, but first, it will make you miserable. Recognize the difference between their insecurities and your integrity. If you're on a spiritual journey, betrayal and hardship may feel like tests of faith. Spiritual growth often involves facing trials that build resilience and sharpen your sense of purpose. Think of leaders like Jesus, Gandhi, or Martin Luther King Jr., who faced betrayal, yet stayed true to their paths. These challenges don't diminish your worth or your purpose. Instead, they're opportunities to strengthen your resolve and compassion. Embrace these experiences as a call to rise above and focus on your higher goals, just as these leaders did. When others try to play the victim, let them. Remember that you're responsible only for your peace and your path. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This is a time to reclaim your story without engaging in their drama. Rather than retaliating, stay true to your purpose. The truth will eventually surface, often when you least expect it. Hold steady in your journey, allowing the light of your actions to speak for itself. No one else defines your journey or your worth. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that." Stay aligned with your purpose, and remember that no amount of betrayal can dim your light unless you allow it. Embrace each challenge as part of a larger plan, knowing your spirit and purpose remain untouched. Stay strong, true, and know that only you, in connection with the divine, truly understand the journey you're on. Comment "I resonate" if this perspective speaks to you, or "I see it differently" if you have another view. Share your experiences with betrayal and resilience. Let's support each other on this path to understanding and growth. The irony and hypocrisy of those who wronged the chosen ones is profound. They often paint themselves as victims, twisting facts to avoid facing their actions, casting blame outward to justify their behavior. They manipulate narratives, shifting perspectives to place the burden on others, hoping to obscure their own insecurities. But the truth is clear to those who see beyond the surface. Spirituality teaches us that everything is seen, and nothing escapes the light of truth. First, when people wrong the chosen ones, they frequently engage in projection, using accusations as shields for their insecurities. By positioning themselves as helpless, they avoid accountability, projecting their weaknesses onto others. But every lie and distortion only exposes the reality they fear. Authentic spirituality recognizes that control, deceit, or evasion only indicate a lack of inner strength. True strength comes from truth, honesty, and self-reflection. Second, those who paint themselves as victims reveal the inner conflict they're unwilling to face. Their need to cast shadows on others reflects a deeper insecurity and an inability to confront their own flaws. While they seek validation from others through false victimhood, the chosen ones know that true validation comes from within. Spiritual growth means standing in one's truth, unaffected by the stories others may spin. Those who embrace spirituality understand that integrity outshines the masks others wear. Spirituality assures us that balance and justice will unfold. Despite the betrayal and false accusations, those on a spiritual path know that every truth will reveal itself in time. The universe operates on principles of balance, ensuring that each individual meets the consequences of their energy and actions. While false accusations may cause pain, they also provide an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, resilience, and an unwavering connection to truth. The false victimhood of those who harm others is simply a reflection of their fear of facing themselves. Spiritual wisdom teaches us not to seek validation from others or force others to see our truth. We find strength in knowing that authenticity, patience, and inner peace will always stand the test of time. The journey of the chosen ones is not about proving anything to others, but about staying grounded in truth, knowing that the universe reveals all things in its own time. Each person will inevitably face the energy they have created. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Join us as we uncover deeper spiritual truths and find strength in authenticity. Let's journey together toward clarity, resilience, and the power of inner peace. Karma operates on its own timeline, ensuring justice unfolds at every level. When someone wrongs you, and then plays the victim, they may think they've escaped consequence. But every action leaves an imprint. In life, even if it seems as though they've walked away untouched, karma eventually balances the scales. Justice isn't always immediate, but it's constant and inescapable. 1. Karma's inevitable response. There's no escaping the consequences of one's actions. Spiritual principles teach us that people face the energy they put out. When someone deceives, manipulates, or betrays, they set off a cycle that eventually finds its way back to them. Karma's response doesn't wait for human timing, but instead works subtly, ensuring that what goes around indeed comes back around. 2. Growth through spiritual awakening. Every challenge, every betrayal fuels growth. Through spiritual awakening, we learn resilience and gain a deeper understanding of life's bigger picture. This growth allows us to rise above those who may have treated us poorly, focusing instead on our own journey. Spiritual awakening brings awareness that we don't need to retaliate or hold on to bitterness. Instead, we trust that life's natural justice is already at work. 3. Divine justice. God sees everything. Beyond karma, there's a divine justice that sees all. Nothing escapes this higher power. Every action is noticed. Every intention is weighed. People may think they've fooled others, but nothing is hidden from God. This reassurance gives us peace, knowing that truth and justice ultimately prevail, even when we can't see it right away. 4. The power of letting go. By trusting karma and divine justice, we free ourselves from the weight of others' actions. People reveal their true character by how they treat others, and we reveal ours by how we respond. Moving forward without the need to retaliate shows strength and maturity, and ultimately we rise above the hurt and let karma handle the rest. 5. Staying true on your journey. Don't let others' actions pull you down. Your journey is unique and sacred, and as you focus on growth, healing, and authenticity, life brings rewards far beyond any temporary hurt. Keep faith in karma, in divine justice, and in your own resilience. The universe rewards authenticity and integrity, bringing you peace and blessings. Are you ready to trust in karma's timing and rise above the hurt? Let go, grow, and embrace divine justice on your journey. Comment, "I trust karma," if you're ready to let the universe balance the scales. When someone betrays you and then turns around to play the victim, it can be confusing and hurtful. In these moments, remember that God or the universe has seen everything. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. The truth will come to light on its own. This pain and hardship may feel heavy, but each experience adds to your strength and proves your value. Resilience, born from enduring difficulty, shapes your spirit and sharpens you into the person you are meant to become. Each trial you face is not an accident. It's part of your journey. If you wonder, why me? Know that you're not alone. Many have felt this way. But challenges serve a purpose. As Nietzsche said, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. These difficulties are refining you, just as pressure transforms carbon into diamonds. Remember, no one else's opinion can define your worth. Real strength is in knowing your truth and standing by it, even when others twist the story. Sometimes, those who wrong us try to make themselves look innocent. You don't need to be part of their narrative. Stay connected to your truth and keep faith that it's enough. Spiritual growth often involves shedding illusions and seeing others and yourself more clearly. Challenges reveal who genuinely supports you and who only stands by you when times are easy. This clarity, though painful, is essential to your growth. Are you one of the chosen ones? Many spiritual teachings speak of those who endure unique trials and emerge transformed. Perhaps you are being called to a higher purpose, one that requires resilience and insight. As Martin Luther King Jr. put it, the ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort, but where they stand in times of challenge. Your struggles are not in vain. They are building you into a more profound version of yourself, someone who can inspire and guide others. Let betrayal teach you about strength, not bitterness. Ask yourself, what is this experience showing me? Painful experiences can be powerful teachers, revealing both inner strength and the true colors of those around us. Accept these lessons with grace and compassion for yourself. Know that no one else's view of you determines your worth. Only your perspective on yourself matters. Stand tall in your truth and trust the process. Though others may cast shadows, let your light shine. Have you ever faced a betrayal that tested your resilience? Share your story in the comments below and let others know they're not alone. If you're ready to stand strong in your truth, comment, "I will rise," as a pledge to stay true to yourself, no matter the challenges. Let's inspire each other on this journey of growth and resilience. The peace you experience as a chosen one is a powerful spiritual shield, one that others might not understand. When people mistreat you and then attempt to play the victim, it's often because they see something in you that challenges their insecurities. This peace isn't passive. It's a dynamic strength that emerges when you walk in alignment with your higher purpose. Unlike those who waver in their actions, you're guided by divine favor, a spiritual strength that holds you above the petty actions and manipulations of others. One of the most powerful elements of this peace is its ability to reflect the truth back onto those who wronged you. The energy you give off is like a mirror, forcing people to confront their own guilt, insecurities, and unresolved issues. This isn't revenge, and it's not about getting even. Instead, it's a natural response to your spiritual growth, which makes both your intentions and others' intentions increasingly transparent. As you elevate, those around you begin to feel the weight of their past actions, as if the universe itself is rebalancing. It's a process that doesn't require you to lift a finger or speak a word. Your quiet strength says everything. This peace is deeply connected to spirituality. When you're in tune with a higher force, you move through life with a different energy, a calm that cannot be disturbed by external circumstances. The trials and betrayals that others throw at you become stepping stones, tools for growth and resilience. They're reminders that you're not just living day by day, you're on a guided path that brings wisdom and clarity. This sense of purpose is why, even when others try to harm you, they ultimately cannot pull you down. You're on a journey of spiritual evolution, rising above the limitations and negativity that would otherwise trap others. Every experience, whether good or bad, becomes a lesson, a way to move closer to your true purpose. Spirituality offers the reminder that this purpose isn't just about personal gain. It's about showing that real strength comes from within, from a connection to something greater. So let your peace be a sign to the world, a symbol of resilience, spiritual strength, and divine protection that no external force can break. If you've made it this far, you're truly aligned with a path of spiritual strength. Drop a comment saying, "I am grounded in peace," to show you're ready to rise above. Stay tuned. Your journey of resilience and purpose is only just beginning. After being mistreated or misunderstood, especially when those who hurt you act as if they're the victims, it can feel disheartening. But remember, your choices to stay faithful and positive are seen by a higher power, bringing blessings into your life in ways you may not yet realize. Every trial and setback, every choice you made to hold on to faith rather than bitterness, has helped you grow spiritually and emotionally. This journey is part of your spiritual awakening, guiding you toward understanding your true worth and resilience. When people try to discredit you, It's easy to get discouraged, but these are moments of transformation. You chose to stay true to yourself, to act with kindness and forgiveness, which sets you on a path to receive blessings. Rather than letting others' judgments define you, you're learning that your worth comes from within and from the divine. Each time you held on and persevered, you strengthened your spirit, building wisdom and inner peace. Experiencing betrayal or being wronged may feel painful, yet every challenge has a purpose. Each one refines your character and reveals your resilience. These experiences help you to grow, let go of anger, and rise above the hurt. You're realizing that your value is not tied to how others perceive you. It's rooted in something deeper. As you continue to move forward, embracing these lessons, you're preparing to receive the rewards and blessings meant for you. The more you let go of the need for validation from others, the closer you come to a life of peace and purpose. Spiritual awakening is about rising above others' actions and focusing on your path, trusting that what's meant for you cannot be taken by anyone else. Those who wronged you may believe they escaped accountability, but in time, truth reveals itself. With every test you've faced, you've come closer to the rewards that are on their way. As you continue to grow, you'll find that these struggles become stepping stones to a better, brighter future. Your journey may have been filled with challenges, but each one brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and blessings beyond what you could have imagined. The best is yet to come, and your perseverance, faith, and inner strength are leading you there. If this video resonates with you, please leave a like and share it with others on a similar journey. Your support empowers us to create more uplifting content to inspire growth, strength, and inner peace every day. Forgiveness is one of the most profound and transformative tools for personal and spiritual growth. It goes beyond merely letting go of past wrongs. It sets us free from the emotional burdens and limitations that past hurts can impose on us. Here's a closer look at the essential aspects of forgiveness and how it contributes to a journey of spiritual elevation. 1. Choosing release over resentment. When we hold on to resentment, it's like keeping a weight tied to ourselves, one that constantly drags us back to painful moments and memories. This weight can hinder our own growth, even though it's often directed at those who've wronged us. Forgiveness is the conscious choice to release this burden. In forgiving, we prioritize inner peace over clinging to past hurts, and we reclaim our power from those memories. True forgiveness does not mean condoning the actions of others. Instead, it means letting go of the control these events hold over us. When we make this choice, we set ourselves free from the past, creating space for new beginnings and personal fulfillment. 2. The strength in forgiveness. Some may view forgiveness as a form of weakness, yet it takes profound inner strength to let go of anger, pain, and resentment. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, "The weak can never forgive." Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. This strength does not come from ignoring the hurt, but rather from facing it, processing it, and deciding that peace is more important than remaining entangled in old wounds. True strength is in rising above, choosing peace over pain, and prioritizing our well-being. By forgiving, we aren't allowing others to escape the consequences of their actions. Instead, we're choosing to move forward, embracing a path that values our growth and resilience over dwelling on past wrongs. 3. Trusting in divine justice. A natural reaction to being wronged is to seek validation, justice, or even revenge. But in spirituality, we're encouraged to trust that life and its energies find their balance. Everything we put out into the world, every action, thought, and intention comes back to us in some way. Trusting in this divine justice allows us to step back from the desire for retribution and let go of the need to settle scores. By forgiving, we're not forgetting what happened. nor are we absolving others of accountability. We're simply choosing not to let their actions define our peace. We allow ourselves to believe that justice is beyond our control and that our time is better spent pursuing growth, joy, and fulfillment rather than dwelling on what others have done. 4. Creating space for new experiences and joy. When we forgive, we open up emotional space for positive experiences to enter our lives. Holding on to resentment is like allowing our hearts and minds to be filled with bitterness, leaving little room for joy, connection, or happiness. By choosing forgiveness, we remove these weeds of pain and hurt, allowing new seeds of peace, happiness, and abundance to take root. Imagine your heart as a garden. If it's filled with resentment, there's no space for new beauty to grow. Forgiving is like clearing out that garden, allowing us to plant what will nourish our spirits and elevate our lives. When we make peace with our past, we become open to healthier, more fulfilling relationships and experiences, all because we've made room for them. 5. Forgiveness as a path to self-liberation. Forgiveness isn't a one-time act, but rather an ongoing mindset that we cultivate, choosing peace and self-care over grudges and resentment. It's a form of self-liberation, releasing us from the chains of the past and allowing us to live in alignment with our highest selves. Every time we choose to forgive, we take a step closer to living a life that's truly ours, unburdened by the actions of others. We free ourselves to pursue our passions, dreams, and joy without the emotional baggage of old hurts. In this sense, forgiveness is the ultimate act of reclaiming our lives. It's about choosing ourselves, our peace, and our happiness above the pain inflicted by others. 6. The transformative power of forgiveness. When we forgive, we not only transform our lives, but also set an example for others to follow. We show that peace is possible, that strength lies in letting go, and that our journey is one of growth and self-respect. Through forgiveness, we become stronger, more compassionate, and more connected to our spiritual essence. This transformation allows us to rise above the pain and claim a life rooted in love, freedom, and resilience. Our choice to forgive becomes a testament to our strength and a reflection of our spiritual growth. This journey isn't easy, but it's profoundly rewarding, allowing us to live a life filled with purpose and meaning. Forgiveness is not about letting others off the hook. It's about freeing ourselves. When we forgive, we're choosing our own happiness and peace over the negativity that others may have brought into our lives. In embracing forgiveness, we step into a life of strength, peace, and freedom, allowing ourselves to live with a light heart and an open spirit. When people wrong you and then turn around to play the victim, it's a challenging test of faith and patience. It's natural to feel anger or betrayal, but spirituality reminds us that no action or intention is hidden from God. Even though it's difficult to see the bigger picture during times of pain, every event in our lives has a purpose. The disappointments and betrayals are often opportunities for growth, resilience, and wisdom, shaping us into stronger, more compassionate individuals. Faith invites us to trust that divine timing is perfect, even if it doesn't align with our own. Trusting in God's justice frees us from bitterness, allowing us to move forward without carrying the burden of vengeance. Those who wrongfully paint themselves as innocent will face accountability in time. No one escapes the consequences of their actions forever. Rather than being consumed by past hurts, focusing on your purpose and staying true to your path brings peace. When you release these burdens to God, He transforms every pain into purpose, turning hardships into stepping stones. Believing that everything unfolds for a reason, you can find comfort in the promise that the right resolution will come at the right time. Stay strong, grounded in faith, and know that God's justice and timing are always reliable. Forgiveness is a powerful step toward freeing yourself and opening up to true peace. If this resonates with you, comment below, "I choose freedom," to start welcoming positive, healing energy into your life. Thank you for joining us today on Spiritual Wisdom. If you've resonated with the journey of the chosen ones, those who faced betrayal, false accusations and manipulation, remember that every challenge you've endured has strengthened your spirit. God sees everything, and divine justice works in ways we can't always see right away. So let this experience refine you, not define you. Stay aligned with your truth, release any bitterness, and trust that the universe will bring balance in its own time. If this message resonates with you, please comment, "I trust the journey" below, and share your own experiences or insights. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others find strength and resilience on their own paths. Together, let's rise above and embrace a journey of peace, purpose, and divine justice.